I spent 2 idyllic days with Tara. Everyone left us alone, respectful of my feelings. She was still a little shaky, not quite her old self, affected by the long truck ride. Her neck was a mass of sores and abrasions where the ropes had cut into her. We explored her new territory together, going for long rides in the quiet forest, wallowing and playing in the rock pools. In the afternoons she would stretch out in the lengthening shadows, and I would lie on top of her and write my diary. In the evenings I'd watch her feeding on a new delicacy prepared by Mujib, large doughy chapatis, as big as serving dishes, which she would chew slowly, her eyes squeezed tight in total bliss. On the evening of my last night, my stomach started to churn with the dread of having to say goodbye. I needed something to numb my feelings. I needed to get drunk and leave with a hangover. Bob kindly gave me a bottle of whiskey, and after dinner I joined her. Tara was lying down. I settled comfortably between her legs, my head propped up on her stomach. However, she wasn't going to let me drink alone. As we shared the whiskey, I told her of my home, the land that I lived in, and why she wouldn't be happy there. In reply, she occasionally rumbled. Before I passed out, I vaguely remember feeling something long and warm encircle my neck and draw me closer. I awoke with a start in the early hours. The mist was heavy on the ground. Something was poking me urgently on my backside. I rolled over, my head throbbing. She was standing over me, looking disapproving, signalling towards a pile of sugar cane. I fed her for the last time. As the car was taking me out to the camp later that evening, I asked the driver to stop. I walked slowly towards Tara, my mind attached, floating. Holding her tail, I clipped off 3 long, springy hairs, the only memento I would take with me. It was then that Tara gave me my last lesson. Elephants do weep. When I kissed her on her eye, one hot, salty tear fell, staining my cheek. I walked quickly back to the car. We moved slowly away. I forced myself to look stonily ahead. But as we rounded the corner, I turned and caught one last glimpse of her standing quietly, looking at me. Then she was gone, swallowed up in India's dust.